I'm Colin Nixon.
And I'm Braden Mathis.
And we're going to be starting things off with our fall sports this year.
Now let's take it on down to Coach Class. How are you feeling about the Black Death defense going into this week?
I feel pretty good. We had a good week of practice. It's been getting better. We're cleaning up the little things week to week that we try to emphasize. And so, like we always say, trying to get 1% better each day. And we're crescendoing to hopefully playing our best at districts.
What is different this year compared to last year?
Well, first things, we're older. Okay, last year we were playing a bunch of sophomores and didn't really realize it till later when I figured out you guys were getting your driver's license in the winter. Playing a bunch of 15-year-olds against a bunch of 18-year-olds doesn't always work out too well. So that was a big thing. The maturity, both physically and mentally, has led to a lot of good things. And my second year, and you guys kind of figuring out how I run things differently than Coach Plinge did, and then me knowing you guys better has just led to a better cohesive unit.
What, in your opinion, makes an excellent football player?
Oh, number one's got to be heart. You got to want to be here because it ain't easy. Nobody, if it was easy, there'd be 85 people on the team. So you got to want to be here, and you got to be willing to work hard, and you have to be selfless. You have to put yourself on the line sometimes. This very well. You have to take on a block a lot of the times to let your teammate become free to make the play. So you have to be selfless. You have to work hard. And just be very determined because it's a long, grueling game, and a lot of times you get your butt beat.
In your opinion, how does your team perform under pressure?
So far, so good. It's been good. I would say it's something you can't really practice it, and until you're in the moment, you don't really know. And there's just so many variables that you just have to be willing to do, whatever it takes. Sometimes that involves playing a new position, that involves running something different, whatever it may be.
Thanks, Coach Class.
And now to the starting quarterback, Colin Wheeler.
I'm here with QB1 Colin Wheeler, asking him some questions about the 2022 football season. How is your offense feeling about this year?
Our offense is doing pretty well. We've been pretty diverse. We can run the ball, we can throw the ball, and we've been really successful with both things so far.
So being the starting quarterback, how do you get mentally prepared for a game?
I'll just sit in the locker room. I'll kind of play through the game in my head and think about what I need to do to kind of lead my team. And I'll just kind of play through scenarios in my head and get focused for a game.
Where is your team finding the most success this year?
We really run the ball to the left a lot because we got Clint at left tackle, and he's a really good down blocker, and we can get a lot of movement on that side of the line. And so we like to run it to the left side a lot.
Thanks, Colin.
Now on to Colin Hunziker.
How are you, Colin?
I'm all right.
I'm here with Colin Hunziker, star wide receiver for the Clark County Indians. Colin, without a doubt, you have a very good chemistry with Colin, our quarterback. How would you say that has grown over the year?
Colin and I, we've been friends since we were kids, really, and we've always been kind of close. He's always been a quarterback. We've always played defense together. I've always been a wide receiver, and I don't know. I think when we got to high school, it got a little more serious. We knew we'd both be at the varsity level at some time, and we started talking outside of football about football and the importance of getting along and understanding each other. So I think starting to take it a little more seriously and understanding what we need to do as a team definitely helped there.
Coming off a hard loss against South, how would you say we are going to bounce back as a team?
Well, not to blame the weather, but when we were in South, it was raining right before the game. It was cold. It was wet. It made it really hard to play. But I feel like we just didn't execute the things we should have. I don't think that we had any real problems. Linemen blocked great. We completed the passes we made. We ran the ball really well. Johnny and Wyatt had great games. Phenomenal on defense. We only let up 13 points. Again, like I said, it was hard to throw the ball. So I think coming into this Centralia game, if we can throw the ball a little more, we're going to have a lot less problems.
And finally, going into the Centralia game, obviously 3-2, need a big win, district game. How do you think are we going to pass, or are we going to run the ball more?
Probably going to run the ball a little more. We have confidence in our line, absolutely confidence in our running backs. Johnny and Wyatt are great, but I really do, as a receiver, hope we throw the ball. Their corners, they're pretty small. Look at the scouting report, 5'9", 5'10", $140, man. I want the ball, I want to throw, but I think we'll run it and we'll pass it pretty evenly, and I think we'll walk out of here with a win on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colin.
Now on to softball with a record of 6-9.
Here's Blair Webster.
Hi, I'm with Blair Webster, and I'm interviewing her about softball. So, Blair, what position do you play?
I pitch and I play first.
How is it playing as a senior?
It's pretty fun.
Do you think the team is better than last year?
Yes and no. We lost a lot of really good players, but we got a lot of good players to fill it in. Or fill in those positions.
Do you plan to do softball outside of school?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Thank you, Blair.
Now on to trap, where we had 5 state qualifiers.
They are Wyatt Davis, Drew Holstead, Seth LaFriend, Aiden Plinge, and Luke Plinge.
I'm here with Drew Holstead today. We're going to be asking him some questions about the trap team. How do you feel about being one of the top shooters since your freshman year?
Feels pretty good, you know. A lot of practice helps. Some days you're going to have good days, some days you're going to have bad days. Consistency is always good, but you're never going to have the greatest day.
Yeah. What are some thoughts that you go through in your mind before a trap meet?
Oh, not much really. When we get off the bus, always focus up, put our gun down, get up to the line, and just go up there and shoot.
What is trap shooting really about?
I feel it's more of like getting to know guys well, and it's just going out there and having fun with other guys.
Makes sense. Would you consider trap to be a difficult sport?
If you practice a lot, no, because you kind of just get used to the feel. But if it's a beginner thing, I feel like beginners have trouble with it.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to the Big 5 News Channel.